Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Simon, this is Brett.
Oh, and this is Super Bear. Who doesn't like that sword? And he's waving.
Why don't you like the sword?
It's too blue. E green.
You're weird. Ugh. Anyway, today's video is not exactly about this sword, but it is about a sword. And it's about He-Man as well. Now,
This sword looks right.
in the 80s, one of my favourite cartoons growing up was He-Man. I even went to see the film
Flaming
of it.
He-Man Masters of the Universe.
Well, call it what you like. But I even went to see the movie in the cinema with my sister. And this, actually, I bought this a few years ago from an auction. And the reason I've got it here is just to show you what the swords look like in the 1980s. Now this one,
Is blue.
yeah, it is blue. This is Skeletor's sword.
Is this not blue?
Yeah. Or purple. Blue or purple. Now, Skeletor's sword is identical, except for the colour, to He-Man's. Now, it does look more like a sword. But what we're going to look at is something from the reboot, which was in 2002. Now, some people might like reboots, some people don't. For me personally, if they're done well, I don't mind them. I actually really enjoyed the 2002 He-Man. So, if you think about how this was, just like a proper sword, and then we'll look at the 2002 He-Man sword. Now,
I can't stand. Because it's been used way too many times.
that's because your brother likes it. I just recently bought this one off of eBay. Because in 2002 I actually collected a load of the toys, but I never managed to get my hands on one of these. And I kept wanting one, and I kept putting it off. And then recently I just went into a bit of a...
Buying spree.
yeah. And I managed to pick one up. And I'm going to turn it on. Now, there's going to be probably some loud noises. The only thing about the 2002 sword, which is a bit weird to me, is why it looks so mechanical compared to an actual sword. Because if you think about it, it's supposed to be magic powers, but this seems more like a mechanical thing. So it's always seemed weird to me, but I do like the look of it. Now, it's got two buttons, one's in this square here and one just here. And they both do two different things. I'm hoping this will work, because it doesn't always do what I want it to. So on here, you press this button and you get the sound effects, and the lights in the sword light up. So you get three different sound effects from that button there.
3 or 4.
It was three, listen. It's 1, 2, 3, and then it goes back, see? And then in this button, you press it and you hold it. Press it and you hold it.
Does it work or does it not?
You press it.
I have the power!
And it works.
That's the trouble with buying second-hand things off of eBay. Sometimes they work perfectly. Other
Sometimes it's
times,
completely dodgy.
sometimes they're a little bit
Iffy.
iffy. Yeah. So it does work.
When he wants to.
I have the power!
I wish I'd give it
It's
up.
not always perfect, this one. Now with these, you can actually pick them up for less than £10 sometimes. This one actually cost me £8. That's probably why it's not the greatest.
Or wants to work when he wants to.
There you go. The only thing I wish about this is I wish that when you press that button, instead of it just saying the I have the power, I wish it said by the power of Grayskull first. But that was the thing with these toys in 2002. Even the action figure, when you press a button on the talking one, that's all it says is I have the power. It doesn't say the rest of it. And then Skeletor only says Eternia will be mine. I would have done the voice, but I got told not to.
Because it was so dodgy and annoying.
Was not.
It was very.
It was very good, I thought. It's just your mum said don't do it.
That's
but-
because it's annoying and dodgy.
On the back here, you've got two compartments. This one's for the bulb, and this one's for the batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries in there. And it's a nice sword. I like it. But you can pay, like I said, less than...
I have the power.
And it does that randomly too.
You can pay less than £10 for them. Some of them's got scuffs and stuff on there. Some of them don't. This one actually, for the condition of the outside, is actually really good. There's not really any worn parts of the paint or anything. Not that much anyway. But it's just this one button. This button's fine. This button's perfect. It's just this one
I have the
Does do what it
power.
wants to.
has a bit of a delay to it. But it's not too bad. At least it does what it's supposed to. And I like it. And I probably won't be playing with the button too much because it seems to annoy a few people.
Everyone.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't annoy me.
Leave a comment if it annoys everyone.
Boink.
You've hurt my bear.
I actually might put it on display somewhere along with my skeletal sword. Now these ones, on the other hand, these are just plastic and don't do anything. You use your imagination with these. And these can
So
go.
everyone's going to have concussions by the end of this video. You know, there's a lump on his head.
These can go for quite a bit of money, even though they're just plastic. Like this on its own could be more expensive than this, but that's because there's more nostalgia to it. So I might put these on display again soon. And I've got one more sword that I've bought recently, which is coming up in another video. So if you like this and you want to see more, please like, share,
I have the power.
have the power, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
Bye. Getting hit in the head. Wait. And he's waving.
He's knocked out.
Now he's knocking.